Shaweka vizuri, unachukua jifu. Hii ni jifu ile ya kawaida. Ash. I learn through hapo hivi. Kishaingia hivyo. Na ifix vizuri. Ni slab moja nakuja tu kwa mold yako, alafu na stick vizuri. So the other one, put it on the opposite side vizuri, na make sure joint zimeingia vizuri, alafu na press vizuri kabisa, unashika. Moja hii ni ya kuslash. Hii ita slash the excess part nayo pande hii ita compact, itafinyilia. Ile inakuja kwa contact yake inakatwa. The excess part is being removed. So tunaenda tu kama inazidi kama inateremka tu. Inateremka tu chini. Tunachukua maji kidogo. Tunataka iwe smooth kama ndio izidi kuendelea vizuri. Tunaweka maji kama tunaenda. Sasa imekamilika. Sasa ni kutoa kama inazunguka pia. Huwezi simamisha tu utoe mara moja. Sasa wakati wa kutoa, just lift it up. Nakuja juu. Nakuja naye pole pole. Sasa nafika hapa. Nataka sasa tuiweke chini. Ona very flat ground Yes. Sasa tunataka tuiweke hapa pole pole. Na unatoa hapo kwanza kidogo tu. Ndio unaweza kuishikilia hivyo. Inakuja tu pole pole bila kuharakisha. Pole pole unafika chini. Unaondoa mikono yako. Unatengeneza vizuri hivyo. Inalala kwa one day. Sasa kesho yake ndio nakuja tuko na sponge kama hii. Nakuja na sponge, unaiwet kidogo, unaitoa kwanza vizuri. Sasa unaifinyilia hivi. Unaifanya iwe smooth, na kama kuna if there were any crack itakuwa sasa sealed kabisa. Unaenda tu. Sasa hiyo stage sasa inamaliza. Hiyo vizuri kabisa, hiyo line uifuate vizuri. Hiyo uweze sasa kutoa hiyo. Unainua hivyo. Unakuja naye unaweka kwa ile stud. Tunapima tu, naweka mkono wako vidole 4 hivi. Unaweka hapo, alafu unapima na hapo pengine kwa mlango unapima. Kisha hivyo, sasa lazima utengeneze portless. Unatengeneza vizuri. Kwanza unaingiza pale deep na unafika chini. Alafu unakuja unaiplace, inaingia yote. Na lainisha pia unarudia na kwa karatasi. Sasa hii ni moja. Unaiweka in place vizuri hivi. Unafinya hapo juu kidogo ili inaweza jisikilia hivyo. Alafu unakuja kama umeilalisha vizuri. Pole pole tu unateremka nayo pole pole mpaka imefika pale. Unaipiga hivyo. Unakuja naye chini tu, unaingia tu chini. Sasa hii nani ya kukata sasa hapa kando. Nakata hivi. Hiyo ingine sasa yote inafanywa na mkono. Lazima iwe smooth kila mahali. Kwa hivyo sasa unaweka mkono sasa inazunguka tu. Tuko na stamp ambao ni muhuri. Ndio ile hii jiko tukiuza ienda hapo nje. There be any problem tutakuja kujua. Na watu watajua kweli huyu mtu alitengeneza hii jiko anaweza mtrace mahali yako. Ikiwa mzuri, najua kizuri kinajiuza, kibaya nacho. Sasa tunapiga stamp vizuri kwa hiyo bottless. Ndio sasa tunaiwacha inaonekana vizuri ni SOS. Source Production Center. Tukishapiga hivyo unailift vizuri na unashika vizuri isije ikaharibika. Alafu unakuja tu kwa pole. Hapa sasa unaiweka chini vizuri. Uiweke mahali flat, ushikie kwamba imekaa mahali flat kabisa kama hapo sasa. Alafu unaiwacha hapo. Hii ni kiuni yangu ile inaitwa Better Bonfire. Iko na capacity of 120 liners to 130. Wakati wa firing tunapanga hizo liners kama vile unaona ile line ya kwanza vile imepangwa. Tunaweka ingine ile ni line ya this is now the first row vile imepangwa hivi. Tunapanga zingine, tunaziegeza huko vizuri mpaka they pile up to a height of kitu 1.5 kutoka kwa this. Ukiweka mti hapa flat hivi height of 1.5 ama 2 hapo. This is another type of kiln which is actually better than the one I have now. So this one here I just decided to construct it so that it can help me achieve my target in the very best way possible. And also I will have to be environmental friendly and I have to know about the saving. So I don't have to cut a lot of trees. So this one will assist me in reducing the amount of firewood I'm using.
This weekend on KBC Channel 1.
You better be joking. How can such a small man like you smell that horrible?
You guys, it is not me, it is this Solomon.
That was a private conversation. Where are your manners?
If it was private, si ungetoka nje. When you expected us to sit here like India to stare in like a monument in a museum? Nonsense.
People. What is your problem? What is your problem? Did your parents pay school fee so that you come and make noise here in school? Some of us are trying to concentrate with the studies. You mind?
I am perfectly fine, Dada, unless you have some hidden agenda.
My agenda is to ondoe hiyo mnuko kabisa huko.
Classmates, every Saturday on KBC.
The Lake Victoria Environment Management Project LEVAM Phase 2 is an 8-year regional project running from 2009 to 2017. The project is being implemented in all the 5 East African Community Partner States of the Republics of Kenya, Burundi, Rwanda, Uganda, and the United Republic of Tanzania. The project is implemented in 3 phases, referred to as adjustable program lending. Kenya is in the process of implementing phase 2 of LEVAMP, and upon satisfactory implementation of this phase, it will then qualify to implement phase 3. The project is funded by the World Bank and is working towards improving the livelihoods of communities in the Nyando River Basin along the lakeshore in the former Nyanza, Western and Rift Valley provinces, covering an estimated area of 3,550 kilometers squared.
Through LEVAMP projects, we are focusing on conserving most of the wetlands in the basin through community activities. And we are encouraging communities to identify those wetlands that are very important so that we support them to come up with the measures that will go towards ensuring that we conserve our wetlands. Lake Victoria is facing at the moment so many challenges, and one of the causes of the challenge of these problems is due to degradation of our catchment, deforestation, wetlands destructions, soil erosion, and the pollution from both the urban and the rural areas. So this project is working with the communities to try and reduce this stress through conservation activities.
The integrity and health of any ecosystem, particularly a river basin, to a large extent relies on and is intertwined with the status of the wetlands therein. In this regard, the health of Lake Victoria Basin and Nyando River Basin in particular has been severely affected by the continued degradation of the major wetlands in the areas.
Land of our birth, we pledge to thee our love and time in the years to be. Our mountains, rivers, and lakes to preserve and not to destroy.
To reverse this trend, Lake Victoria Environment Management Project 2, whose objectives are to improve collaborative management of transboundary natural resources of the lake basin for the shared benefit of East Africa Community Partner States and to reduce environmental stress and enhance the Lake Victoria Basin's ecological integrity, has developed a comprehensive management plan for the wetlands. The 4 wetlands lying within the basin that are earmarked for development under the management plan are Ombei, Dienosioyet, Kingwal and Koyo wetlands.
These are very key wetlands. They act as the lungs for the Lake Victoria. And by conserving these wetlands, we are likely to save the lake by ensuring that the water that flows into the lake is filtered before it is released. And the community that we are working on are willing and have started initiating activities that are going to ensure that these wetlands are conserved for the benefit of mankind.
LEVAMP 2 supports wise use of wetlands, sustainable management of wetlands. Let us all join hands, as the students had said, that we all join hands to manage our environment, and all our wetlands should be well managed and made wise use of.
The Constitution provides that we are entitled to a healthy and secure environment, and wetlands are very, very important environments for our development. And therefore, we are today here not just to celebrate, but to remind ourselves of our individual and collective responsibility to conserve the wetlands.
The management plan is in line with the Ramsar Convention, which emphasizes on 7 key aspects, including reconnaissance survey, stakeholder analysis, resources analysis, vision and action plan development, zonation, monitoring and evaluation, and finally, launching the management plan.
Aha! Wetlands and tourism. Oh, tourism and wetlands. Related and inseparable. Complementary and supplementary. Essential and beneficial. Yes, wetlands and tourism. It is pleasurable and exciting, adventurous and fulfilling. The beautiful flora and fauna provided by our wetlands, the lovely hippos and sitatungas, beautiful species of birds and snakes, with reeds and omburi to balance, melons and kunde to feed. Upstream, downstream they come, east and west they pipe, north and south they flow. Let's all come together to save and protect our wetlands.
The community has developed ownership by making the whole process participatory and has gained a deeper understanding of the intricate relationship between wetlands and the environment and the implications on their livelihoods. The objective of this component is to reduce environmental stresses from the lake basin through the implementation of non-point pollution mitigation and prevention measures.
Tukilinda catchment yetu vizuri kama jinsi tunavyofanya leo, basi maji yataweza kuingia mchangani badala ya kuteremka kuwa na runoff na kwenda mtoni na mchanga wetu wote. Tunatazamia kwamba baada ya mradi huu tutaweza kuwa tumerehabilitate 2,000 hectares of mau.
The component supports community-driven investments in rehabilitating the wetlands and catchment areas of River Nyando. The community is grouped into different groups that have a vision of improving the wetlands in the lake basin, also known as water resource users associations, that are charged with protecting water bodies that are in their localities, as well as encouraging self-regulation.
The reason for developing this plan is that we want to ensure that wetlands in the basin are conserved, because it's an area where water is conserved. So by conserving this wetlands, we are sure we'll be able to conserve our water. This is also a very important biodiversity area where we have some unique animals that are existing in these wetlands. By conserving these wetlands, we'll be able to save these endangered species. We are sure these animals will get a habitat to survive. It has been proved that when you pass any polluted water through the wetland, they are able to filter the pollutants out, and what you get is clean water.
We are now focusing on River Nyando, where it starts from the highlands up to goes to.
The plan will be used for creating community awareness of key environmental issues of the Lake Victoria Basin and the benefit of their participation in the wetland management.
LFM wametusaidia tukutane sisi wote. Tumeenda kwa seminars mbalimbali ambapo tuliweza kutengeneza majarida mengi ama plan ambazo tutatumia kwa miaka zijazo hapa King'wale.
Our programs within the ministry in particular focus on conservation of environment through an integrated landscape conservation. That includes focusing on the type of trees that can be planted along the rivers, how we can conserve our rivers. When we have looked at some of the rivers around, there's no water flowing in those rivers. It is red soil going down Lake Victoria. But we want to say that when we work together with communities through structures such as Water Resource Users Association, community forest associations, we can be able to conserve and protect the environment and ensure that there is food security despite climate change. And the idea of integrated landscape conservation is very, very important. Fundamentally, we are doing all this to ensure that we eliminate or completely eradicate poverty.
Wetlands are the lungs of the lake, and protection of the wetlands ensures that the quality of water released to the lake is clean as it is purified in the wetland. Clean water flowing into the lake ensures a healthy life for all.
Next on Corner.
I told him I would try and get them more fights. We can't afford to be picky when it comes to fights.
Haukutaka akuwe boxer. Sasa hutaki pia afanye hizo carvings zake.
It had to take an accident for me to finally get it. That boxing is dangerous.
Wachana na Anjala ashughulike na hayo. Yeye si mjinga. Look Wangui. Don't take away his pride because of your issues.
Mtazamaji, leo katika Darubini ya Channel 1 Jumatano.
The greatest challenge that we are facing right now has been with the supply of nasopharyngeal swabs. We have had a series of interventions and meetings with different players to see how can we domesticate that swab to be able to ensure that it's actually utilized properly to correct the sample and to run a successful test.
Shughuli ya kupima watu kijumla kuchelewa kwa muda kutokana na uhaba wa vifaa vya kupima virusi vya corona.
We are disturbed that reintegration has not been easy for these people. We have reports of stigmatization by members of the community for our recovered cases.
Serikali yaonya kuhusu kukithiri kwa visa vya unyanyapaa dhidi ya waathiriwa wa ugonjwa wa COVID-19. Na mwanamume achomeka kiasi cha kutoweza kutambuliwa kwenye gari lake mtaani Buruburu, jijini Nairobi.